Joe Flacco was unbelievable in the fourth quarter against the Bears. So 11 of 13, 212 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, passer rating 144.4. So the 212 yards passing in the fourth quarter, the most by any Browns quarterback in a quarter over the last 45 seasons, according to ESPN Stats and Info. I knew he was good. When you put it in those perspectives, and some of the throws were like, and it was just me. It looked like it was going to be a rough game for him in the first three quarters.
Yeah. I mean, those first three picks, or the three picks, I should say, that he throws in that game over the first handful of quarters. It's like, okay, this is the Joe Flacco experience. He's going to come back down to earth. He's 38 years old. We know he's already prone to interceptions. But this is what you get when you have a former Super Bowl MVP. He can kind of pull himself out of those situations in these key moments. And that throw to Amari Cooper, the 51-yarder, in real time yesterday, and especially now after having watched it back, that's like not just maybe the highlight throw of the Browns season so far. That might be a top 10 throw in the NFL this year. I mean, that's not even fair that he's 38 and could still sling it like that. I think when they signed him, we had some questions of, okay, can this guy does he still have some 200-yard games left in him, 200-yard passing games? He had a 212-yard quarter yesterday. I think he answered the questions. But yeah, I mean, to put it into perspective, when I saw that 144.4 rating for the fourth quarter, I had to double check the Browns notes to make sure I read that right, because it's just so unexpected for a guy to get a rating like that.
Especially with the game on the line. So again, that's one of the things you get with a guy who has been Super Bowl MVP. The moment, not too big.
No, I think that's exactly it. And Marquise Goodwin talked to me yesterday about the thing about Joe Flacco is he's never too high or too low, which I think people know about him, right? Like you compare his and Kevin Stefanski's personalities, like they're very similar. And Browns fans, of course, know what Kevin Stefanski is like in year 4. But what's so interesting about that, Marquise said, is that it rubs off on everybody else. So like if there's a mistake, if Joe throws an interception, and those guys on the sideline don't see Joe beating himself up or panicking, that rubs off on them. Then they don't panic. And if they make a really good play and Joe's not overly excited and celebrating like they just won the game, then they don't get like that. You do tangibly see it kind of happening like a ripple effect on the sideline and in that locker room. And just the impact he's had on this team already, the way he's been able to step in on a close-knit team, I think is really a testament to him too.